Hello and welcome to EveryDad DIY. I'm Gavin. Today we're going to be taking a look at this fella. It's a dowel jig made by Wolfcraft. This is actually the third product by Wolfcraft that we'll be reviewing in the last few weeks. So we'll see how this one stacks up with the other ones. This is actually the Dowel Master. It's supposed to be an improvement on these fellas, which I have one as well. So we'll be able to compare and contrast the two of them together to see what's different and see if this one is worth picking up over this one. And yeah, so stick with me and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to just go over with the two of them in quick detail. I've made a list of things that are different between the two that I just want to point out. So this one actually has a flaw in it. You can see your 6mm dowel hole is right, but down here you've got an 8mm slot. So when you're sliding up to a 6mm dowel, there's going to be a certain amount of slop in there. So this hole might not necessarily 100% line with this one. So you've got 8 on this side, 10 in the middle, and you should have 6 here. You do have 6 over on this side, so that's a flaw with that one. As you can see, this one has a 6 here, and this fella here is 6 as well. So that's the first thing. The other thing about this one is you can see I've snapped this one. So it's actually quite thin here and it breaks quite easy compared to this one, where you have fins or whatever you call those that make it a bit stronger. So that's another plus for this one. The other thing that I've noticed is this one is toolless, so you don't need anything to adjust out this fella, whereas this one you need to undo these 2 Phillips to slide it and then tighten them back up. So that's another one for this one. Other than that, they're pretty similar. This one does have rulers on each side so that you can line up the slide perfectly on both sides. This one doesn't have any rulers, so that's one thing that this one has that the Wolfcraft doesn't have. The other thing that I've noticed is this one you can slide up onto a dowel this way and then drill your hole from the side, so at a right angle. This one you can't. You can only do it obviously front to front, so I'm not sure whether that's really a plus. This one I've never actually used that part on it, but it is there, so I thought I'd mention it. Other than that, this one is obviously nicer build quality. It's the handle more so than anything. It's comfortable, it's kind of rubberized, and these things you normally have to hold onto them, so the handle is important. This one, the handle is a bit thinner, it's not rubberized, and it has these little pieces that stick out at the back, so you know it's not uncomfortable, but it's not the best either. This one feels much better in the hand. The other thing is this one actually gives you the sizes of your holes and some little diagrams here of how you use it. So next up we're going to do some doweling. I'm going to use both of them, and we'll see if there's any differences that come out while we're doweling, and we'll talk about that as well. So let's do some doweling. Okay, so I'm going to summarize this pretty quickly. This one is good, this one is not good. and before I got this one I wouldn't have said there was anything wrong with this one, to be honest, but after using this one it solves a lot of problems that this one has. The main one being the toolless nature of this one. Trying to hold it and, you know, align things and get screws and all is very fiddly. Also this bit here is way too thick, so when you're trying to get up to anything you can't do it. You have to actually take it off again with the screws and use it that way. This one it can stay on for most of the time because it's flat. It's only like, I don't know what that is, 10 mil maybe, so it doesn't really have to come off that much on that one anyway, but again it's toolless if it had to. So those two are the main reasons, but then we have the reasons I was talking about earlier with the wrong size groove and the weak plastic. So all in all I wouldn't bother buying this one, to be honest. So I'm not sure actually what the price difference is at the moment. Maybe I put that up on screen. I know at the time I bought the yellow one it was the cheapest one on Amazon, and yeah, to be honest I was happy with it until I used this one, but I'm not so much anymore. Okay, so that's been a very quick review and overview of this fella. As you can see, he's got a couple of nice features that this fella doesn't have, and also, as we said, looks like he's built a little bit stronger than this fella. So obviously between the two, if I was picking one, I'd pick this fella. If you're interested in picking one up, I'll leave a link down below. And yeah, but other than that, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one.